You know that tightening in your stomach right before you step on stage or start a difficult conversation? That sudden knot of nausea? For decades, doctors assumed this was a simple top-down reaction. You perceive a threat, your brain registers fear, and it fires a distress signal down your nervous system into your stomach. Because we assume the mind is completely isolated inside the skull, our clinical approach to mental health is focused entirely from the neck up. When a patient reports feeling chronically anxious or depressed, we prescribe medications designed specifically to alter the chemistry of the brain. But by exclusively treating the brain, we are treating the receiver of the emotional signal, while completely ignoring the hardware that is actually generating it. There is a separate, highly complex network of neurons located deep inside your digestive tract. Anatomists call it the enteric nervous system. As this counter shows, your gut contains roughly 500 million nerve cells. That is a denser neural network than your entire spinal cord. It operates with total autonomy. If you were to somehow sever the physical connection between your head and your digestive tract, your gut would continue to function, regulate itself, and manage digestion completely on its own. That nervous flutter before a speech is your stomach broadcasting a warning signal directly to your conscious mind. To understand where those signals originate, we have to look at the microscopic ecosystem living inside that neural web. Right now, your digestive tract holds roughly 38 trillion bacteria. These organisms synthesize the chemical neurotransmitters that dictate human emotion, performing a biological role far more complex than simple digestion. The most important of these is serotonin. This is the chemical responsible for regulating your mood, and it is the exact molecule that standard antidepressant medications target in the brain. But as this split-screen diagram illustrates, the vast majority of that chemical is located nowhere near your head. 90% of your body's serotonin is manufactured directly in the gut microbiome. Only 10% is made in the brain. Biologically speaking, the brain is a consumer of happiness. Your gut is the factory that controls the supply. This raises a mechanical question. How do chemical and electrical signals from your lower intestines physically reach your conscious mind? The answer is a thick physical cable called the vagus nerve. It plugs into your enteric nervous system, runs straight up through your chest, and connects into the base of your brain. For decades, medical textbooks taught that this nerve was a top-down command channel, a way for the brain to tell the stomach to speed up or slow down digestion. But looking at the actual data flow on this pathway, you can see a severe imbalance. A massive 80% of the neurological traffic on the vagus nerve travels exclusively upward. Your gut is doing the vast majority of the talking. Your brain is wired to listen. Because of that upward data flow, the physical health of your digestive tract dictates the signals your conscious mind receives. If your gut is inflamed or the bacterial ecosystem is off balance, it fires a continuous stream of distress signals straight up the vagus nerve. When those signals hit the brain, they manifest as physical, psychological symptoms: heavy brain fog, sudden, unexplained panic, and chronic anxiety. We can map this clinical difference. This radar chart compares gut diversity between two groups. The wide shape shows a healthy microbiome. The dramatically shrunken shape belongs to patients diagnosed with clinical depression. Their bacterial profile is measurably depleted. This data indicates that what we diagnose as a psychological condition may actually be a gastrointestinal distress symptom manifesting in the mind. Every meal you eat alters the chemical output of your microbiome. Diets heavy in processed foods and refined sugars physically starve the specific strains of bacteria responsible for producing serotonin. Conversely, adding fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi actively feeds those beneficial bacteria, allowing them to multiply and synthesize more mood-stabilizing chemicals. Food is the literal raw material your body uses to construct your psychiatric health. So the next time you experience an inexplicable drop in mood or a sudden wave of anxiety, evaluate your stomach before you blame your head.